everyone. Today we are going to make a snowflake out of a coffee filter. So to make this work, you're going to need washable markers. And I believe we've done a similar activity back in Halloween. So everybody should have washable markers at home and in the center. If for some reason you don't or you can't find them, go ahead and you could use watercolors to do this as well. Either will work. But what we're going to do is basically decorate this coffee filter and get it wet, so then it starts to look like this, like almost like a little tie-dyed pattern. So you can scribble one like I did here. You could make swirls if you want of different colors. You could color different sections, different colors. You could make it look like a snowflake if you want inside. But remember, we're going to be dropping the water on top of it. And the more color you have, the brighter your snowflake is going to be. So after you color it however you want, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use a plate, and you are going to dab some water over top of it. So you can either dip your fingers in a cup of water and just kind of sprinkle it, almost like little rain droplets on there. You could also get a spoon and gently put some water on there. But the idea is to get the coffee filter wet so the colors start to bleed together. You don't really want it to look like marker when you're all done. You want it to look like that tie-dye. And I'm doing this on a plate because of the excess water. And then what I found worked well, let me just get this little bit here. What I found worked well is once your colors are all kind of blended together, you can just kind of flip it, make sure you've got paint everywhere. And then I took a dry plate and just put it on the dry plate so it could completely dry. And it took about 2 hours for my coffee filter to completely dry to be like this. So you can see I did two, and one I obviously used more color than the other. So you can see the difference if you choose just a little bit of color versus a lot. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our coffee filter and we are going to fold it in half. And then you're going to take the right corner, so the one corner, you're going to fold about 1/3 of the way. So almost like you're doing pizza slices. So there's our first slice, we're folding it on top of our second, and then we're going to bring the left corner right over top of that. So we have one nice triangle. So again, this was folded in and this was folded on top of that. We're then going to fold it in half one last time. So your slice should be about that big. And then now you get to have a little bit of fun and go ahead and cut a pattern into it. So go ahead and whatever you would like to do, make little notches in there. You could scallop these edges if you wanted, so they're not so rounded. Be creative, you can do whatever you would like. And I'm going to do a few over here. You can make big notches, you can make little notches, and then in just a second we will see how it turns out. That's part of the fun, getting to unfold it and see. So there is my cutout snowflake, and now let's see what it turned out to be. Oh, it looks like it turned out nice. Oh, that turned out pretty in the middle there. So then you can hang them up around the center or at home. You can take it home and put it in your window, whatever you want to do. So enjoy, have a great time, and happy Winter Wonderland week.